I'm doing a summary of Julia's Facebook post. This is part 3. Go check out part 1 and 2 if you missed it. So we have left off. Julia is now in California with Fia. She says that Fia is now physically abusing her, shoved her up against a wall when she was trying to self-harm. She says it was at this time that she started questioning if Fia was actually a psychologist. She says that she was telling everyone who reached out to her that they were a part of a pedo ring and that she shouldn't be speaking to anyone. She says that she didn't allow her to have a phone and she banned her from social media. She claims that she actually took her phone and gave her another one and she was only allowed to contact her boyfriend. She said she believes that Fia was actually texting people on her phone pretending to be her and that she told her mother never loved her and screamed in her face. Basically, she was saying she was emotionally abused at Fia's home and isolated from everyone in the world. She says when she reached out for help and called the police that day, Fia was not happy, of course, and screamed and had a fit and really scared Julia. She said she knew she wanted to go home to Poland and to her cat and her boyfriend, but she told Fia, and Fia said that she couldn't go home because Peter Ney would be hurting her and putting her family in danger. She then got into the documents that Fia supposedly made her sign. She says she felt she didn't have a choice to sign them. She doesn't know what they are, and she's never been sent a copy of them. She says she did the DNA test and that she's been waiting for the results. And again, she thinks that they're false because she claims that they came back from a different company. She goes on to say that her blood type doesn't match her parents and that she wants to hide this. She says that during this whole time, Fia was going live with people on social media, but telling Julia that all the people she was speaking with were dangerous and terrible people. She basically was saying that she's lied to her the whole time. She doesn't tell us what, but she says Fia wanted her to lie on Dr. Phil and wanted her to say something, and Julia didn't want to. Fia says, basically, if you don't do it and if you call me a liar, I'm going to tell everyone that Peter Ney didn't hurt you. She goes on to say that Fia lies all the time and can't be trusted. She says when she got home, she told everyone that Julia was still living in the United States when she wasn't. And she says that she's been messaging her and threatening her and saying that now that she's involved, of course, in these child rings and things like that. Julia, of course, claims that all of these are false, that none of this is true. She's upset that Fia published her private phone number, screenshots of lots of private information. She also claims that her boyfriend's upset about all this and that Fia has never released any of this supposed information that she has investigated with her supposed team. Then she goes on and says this won't be her final statement because she's in touch with a private detective who's working with the McCann family. She says that this detective's going to find out the truth and head to part 4.